Hello and welcome to another episode of Laptop Retrospective, and today this is not actually a laptop, although it could certainly be mistaken for one at first glance. So this came to me in this protective pouch with the brand on it, which is MMT, and we'll move that out of the way to reveal what, in all purposes, looks like some kind of laptop prototype. It has this matte black finish, which reminds me very much of like ThinkPad lids of yesteryear. And then it has this very industrial stainless steel unfinished look with exposed screws along the back. And when we open it up, we see that we actually have a screen. Not this, it's actually up here. And then more of this very rugged and, I have to admit, unattractive stainless brush steel, and what this actually is a portable monitor. Now, before we get into the specifics, let's address a few key things. Portable is not necessarily the word that I would want to use. You require several different cables to get this thing up and running, and at the end of the day, you don't even have a 1080p display. You might also be wondering, what in the world is this thing down here? Well, if we actually close this and turn it over, which I will do for you right now, we can check one of the principal connectivities of this unit, and that was to actually swap out this base plate right here for an iPad. So the idea is that you would lift out this plastic insert, and then you would take an iPad, you would stuff it in there, and then you would connect your iPad with a cable via the HDMI port that is located on the bottom. And there's all sorts of instructions in the bottom left-hand corner there telling you exactly how to do it. And then, of course, if you want to avoid damage to the screen, then either this panel or an iPad 2 or iPad 3rd generation must be secured in the opening space at all times. Well, I guess this would be all times. I've probably broken it already. Let's go ahead and just quickly walk you through what's involved with this and the rest of the connectivity that we have. So on this side right here, we have a USB-A. We've got our power, and then we've got the HDMI port that we'll use to connect this to whatever display we would like. And then over here on the edge, we've actually got two USB 2 ports, and then what appears to be a headphone jack. And I'm not 100% sure if speakers are built into this. We're just going to have to find out when we go to plug all of this in. So let's grab a laptop and see what happens. We have our display port and our USB cables here. And there's no real nice cable management to this. I don't know if this is an issue with all monitors of the exterior type, but we're going to go ahead and plug that in. And we're going to go ahead and plug that in, and we're just gonna leave all that hanging out, and we're going to open up the display here, and the power button is located in between the two cables, so we're going to go ahead and press that. It's setting up the device, it says over here. There we go. So plugging this in apparently doesn't do what I thought it did. Needless to say, we do have our secondary display taking up as much room as the laptop itself. The laptop over here being a ThinkPad of variety soon to be featured. If you are looking to do another monitor setup, I don't really know if this is the best way to go about doing it. It's not a very high quality panel. It's worse, in fact, in terms of clarity and crispness than the ThinkPad that it's hooked up to. And no knocking against ThinkPad quality, but let's just move the camera up just a tiny bit, and you can kind of see, at least in my mind, which one is the superior panel. And yeah, it takes up as much room as a 15-inch laptop. So portable? No, I don't think so. Anyway, this came across my desk. I thought I would feature it just in a short little video. If you enjoy this sort of content, this one-off strange hardware, I'm going to encourage you to do the big 4 at the bottom. Like the video, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell because you never know when something like this might make its way onto the channel again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.